if you refer to our statement in August, our Merdeka statement in August, we alluded to these facts after a Pakatan Rakyat meeting. And last week, Pakatan Rakyat had another session reiterating our position to call for dialogue. And there were lots of concern, elaborate session on a discussion on this racial strife and religious bigotry. And we have considered this position to be no longer tenable. And therefore, it is incumbent for all right-thinking Malaysians to take a stand and not to allow some desperate politicians or NGOs to hijack our nation. We have said this before, but I think this is going to be a very firm stand that we want all to consider, including Prime Minister and the Barisan Nasional. We cannot go on at this rate, ignoring the concerns, not only concerns, but the fear. I was in Penang, now Selangor, Kuala Lumpur, Sabah. There's real fear generated due to this irresponsible remarks and threats of May 13th, etc. And I don't think any responsible citizen, we're not talking about ministers, any responsible citizen should allow this to continue. It's time that we say, put a stop to this nonsense. It's time that the majority must be heard, that the voice of conscience of the majority must dictate the policy of this nation and not be hijacked by a desperate minority.
The thing is, Dato' Sri Najib has said that it's up to the states in the issue of Allah to deal with that issue on their own, and probably if that's settled, then they might consider dialogue with Pakatan on this issue and other things. So what's your position on that?
That's passing the buck. The legislation was initiated by the federal government, implemented by the states. Some states have full authority and jurisdiction. Some states make it abundantly clear that the jurisdiction is not under the state government, but under the rulers. So I think, whilst I have appealed to the Menteri Besar of Selangor to do whatever he can to deal with the situation, this requires a national consensus. Because it is the UMNO outfit that is also attacking us and taking this position. It is also the Religious Council, advised by UMNO. We have given fatwa against any decision contrary to the position taken on the Allah issue. So it's very complex. That's why we need a national consensus.
So, so speak, it says let's work toward a national consensus. Is it a national consensus on the Allah issue?
No, it's one issue, a national consensus on the economy, on battling corruption. But more so, in my address, is the racial and religious tension that is being created, generated through this campaign. Incessant propaganda and campaign, including to the rural areas, that Islam is under threat. Either the Muslims take a stand now, or the Christians or the other minorities will take over. That sort of campaign, condoned by the ruling party through their media outlet, this is of course untenable for any nation.
Dr. Sri, are you proposing a dialogue again between the two coalitions? Is that how you, what's the next concrete step?
Yeah, how do you build a national consensus, if not for all parties to work together? And we said we are prepared to do this, and I think I've crafted a strong, clear statement to this effect. Right.
Thank you very much, Yang Berhormat. National consensus, yes. But how about national referendum?
We build a national consensus first, then we can talk about referendum. If a referendum is conducted by the Election Commission, then we have a problem. Right? Okay, is that all? Yes. As it alluded to, is an olive branch, they're waiting for a response. The Syrians can talk. after 100,000 being killed. You mean to say we're to have a major civil strife before we can talk? Look at Bangkok. Look at Cambodia. And we in Pakatan Raya has taken the most conciliatory, extremely patient, soft line, notwithstanding the fact that we have garnered the majority of support in the last elections. And I think, and I believe, Prime Minister and the government must accede to that. We are not asking anything except to engage in a dialogue over a major national issue as a concern to the young. In all my dialogues with the youth, this issue has always been paramount in the thinking. How can we leaders ignore these sentiments?